this thing on. Welcome to Wintercroft Investigations. You are now a member of an organization that has been seeking the truth since the 1930s. While many of our cases are in the vicinity of our New York City and San Francisco locations, you should be prepared to travel around the country and eventually the world. You will handle investigations that may seem small to you, but mean the world to our clientele. There will also be times when you are paired up with other investigators for larger cases. You may have heard rumors that we investigate the esoteric and mystical side of things as well. And those rumors would be correct. Here we believe that the truth is paramount, no matter how ridiculous or absurd it may seem on the surface. Now that you are one of us, we hope that you will keep the tradition of truth alive and close to your heart.
Hello and welcome everyone to this week's episode of Wintercroft Investigations. I'm Lindy and I'm your keeper of arcane lore for this evening. I'm very, very, very excited to be here with our second episode. This has been in the works for quite some time. So we're gonna go and I'd say everyone tell you, but it's just one other person, so I'm the keeper. How are you tonight, Dimples and Dice? Who are you and who are you playing?
Hello, I am Dimples and Dice. I'm a he/him. I am playing Teddy the Terror Gilbert. Also he/him, a former boxer and bodyguard? Question mark for some paranormal, supernatural mumbo jumbo activities. At least that's what he thinks.
That's fine. That's cool. Because Wintercroft Investigations, they love the supernatural. It's usually not anything supernatural, though. You know how it is. One of those. But I do have a question for Teddy. What did his occupation used to be before he joined up with Wintercroft?
He boxed. He boxed from when he was 14 all the way up into his 30s, but he got his ass whipped a little too often, honestly. Great amateur boxer. It was great when he was coming up through the amateur boxing ranks. Only lost one time. It was a good fight. It was the reason he didn't go to the Olympics. But then after that, he turned pro and proceeded to have very, very exciting fights where his face got punched in a lot.
That happens.
Facial injuries, that sort of thing.
It happens. We can't all not be concussed sometimes. So you work primarily at the New York location of Wintercroft Investigations, and they've called you in to look into something. There's something they're quite interested in. But I have to ask before I do. This might be a little bit of an odd question, as Miss Irina Zhao didn't get this question last week, but how often does Teddy go to the movies?
Interesting.
For no reason.
I suspect Teddy is a movie buff because he used to have a lot of celebrities come see his fights. And so he got to know some of the people around and meet them, and then he started watching their movies. And so watches a lot of movies, I suspect. He used to bodyguard for celebrities.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Thank you. I will take that into consideration. It is December of 1985. In fact, I can get you the exact date. It is the second week of December. I believe it is. I didn't wear my glasses, so I knew this was going to come back to bite me. It is the weekend, so it is Friday, December the 13th, 1985.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it.
It was right around the corner from IRL me's birthday.
Oh my goodness.
Turning 1.
My gosh. When realities collide. So you've been called in to the office in New York City. And the secretary's there, you know, her name's Amanda. She's a young girl. She's not been working at the secretary job for a particularly long time. You'd say she started within the past year or so. But she appears to be quite on top of things. She's always made sure you get everything that you need before you head out. And she goes, welcome, Mr. Gilbert. It's so nice to see you today. We've got you a new mission briefing for you, if you're interested.
I love staying busy.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Could I get you tea or coffee?
I'll take a coffee.
A coffee, all right. Cream and sugar?
Of course.
Okay. And she'll go over and she'll fix you up a little cup of coffee and hand it over. She goes, all right, just in that room, if you go in there's a projector all set up and ready for you.
Just one of those briefing things, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're trying to get, with the high-tech times, getting everything all, digitized? I don't know the word for it, but it's very exciting.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Amanda.
Of course. Just let me know if you need anything else. And she goes back and sits at her desk. You go into another room. There's a comfortable-looking couple of, armchairs and stuff in there, and a little thing, and it just has a big red button next to it. It says, press button to play. And if you press that button, you can watch your video that I have set up for you.
All right. Well, I press the button.
So, here's the deal. Have you seen one of the recent issues of Weekly World News? The one with the article, "Robots have infiltrated our society." And the blurry photograph of two men in sunglasses. Well, we have reason to believe that the story may not be so far-fetched after all. Our source tells us that the photograph in question was taken somewhere in Miami during Operation Video Canary back in '79, which, as you know, was a government operation connected to drug lord Jorge Valdez and the now notorious Cocaine Cowboys. What a name. These suspicious figures have been cited in conjunction with other drug dealers and always claim to be members of the Miami Police Force, Vice Division, but no record of them exists. Additionally, everyone knows a police officer couldn't afford those fancy clothes and cars. We need you to go find out who these mysterious individuals are, and more importantly, what they are. And if they are robots, who controls them?
Right, so robot people. This place gets themselves in all kind of situations, don't it? All right. I'd take any excuse to go to Miami. Let's do it.
All right. Any excuse to Miami. I'm so glad you say that. It's a lovely place. Florida. Oops. It's just the Floridian bias coming out.
The real life place. The Ohio of the South.
Oh gosh, we wish it was the Ohio of the South. Just it's not Nugget also is a Floridian, and we're just like, ugh. But yes. So you're going to Miami, hence why in the tweet it said. Hive of scum and villainy, because it's Miami. So, yeah, you leave the mission briefing room with your cup of coffee or whatever. And Amanda goes, do you have any questions about the briefing? Comments, concerns? I've got some plane tickets for you.
Any idea where these gentlemen might be?
So, I've did some asking around in conjunction with the mission briefing. They seem to be mostly around the area of Little Havana, from what our source tells us. I've got you a spot at the Frisky Dolphin Motel. It's one of the few places that was open tonight. Apparently there's like some big sports event in town, so a lot of the hotels are sold out. But the Frisky Dolphin Motel, got you a nice room there. We've got you a flight that'll get you there by this evening. And of course, you can take these, and she hands you like a paper folder with like pictures of of the individuals and a copy of the Weekly World News magazine. And go, apparently, a source tells us that someone else is at the Frisky Dolphin Motel. That is also looking into these individuals. If they, you might be able to see if they know anything else.
A competitor?
I'm sorry, what?
A competitor?
No, I think it's just an individual. I don't really know the story on that. The phone call got disconnected.
Okay.
Yeah. I just was told you'll know them when you see them.
You know, whenever people tell me that, it's always something incredibly strange.
You know, that strange is our business, you know. Just sometimes.
Yep, that is kind of what y'all are into. But it keeps it interesting.
You know, it's a job. It's a paycheck. You know, the owners
That
might be a little
is-
kooky, but you know, they, I don't know.
It's way better than screaming girls running after teenage boys.
Yeah. I can imagine so. Right. Should I call you a taxi to take you to the airport?
Absolutely. I'm
Okay.
already packed up.
All right. She'll bring you up a taxi, a little rotary phone. Before you know it, you're on your way through what little airport security there is in 1985, and on a plane. It is nice flight over. Not much turbulence, the weather seems to be good, and you will land right about dinner time in Miami.
Okay. All right. Well, before I do anything else, I'm getting food. A nice Cubano.
You know, sometimes you just need a nice Cubano.
Then I'll head to the Frisky Dolphin.
The Frisky Dolphin. Beautiful. Yeah, there's plenty of restaurants you can get a nice Cubano from. Really, the answer is which one do you want? Because they all look like, which hole in the wall do you go for? Because they're
That's really what it is. Whichever one looks the most like potentially grimy, it's probably the one I end up at.
yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. So you go to the grimiest hole in the wall. There's like a grandmother who's cooking behind the little partition divider, and you get delicious meal.
Perfect. Now I'm ready to take on the world.
Now you can take on anything. You go to the Frisky Dolphin Inn, which doesn't rent by the hour. It's an extended stay. So there's that. Which means you have a nice little kitchenette. It's gonna be great. You pull up to the Frisky Dolphin Inn. I'm guessing you take a taxi probably.
Of course.
Get in the taxi, get to the Frisky Dolphin. You see, it is that shade of teal. Single story, kind of a wider parking lot area with a big neon sign out front with like a palm tree and a dolphin, and it's got like the moving like water spout coming out of the dolphin.
I can picture this place. Just absolutely.
And that's when you see that there's a sign underneath it that says, the Frisky Dolphin Motel. We have cable and air conditioning.
Oh boy. Fancy.
There's a little...
I've obviously stayed in fancier, but you know.
Yeah, you know, it looks like you're not going to get lice or bed bugs here. It does look well maintained, if not fancy.
If that was not the case, we'd have a problem.
Yes, it's not seedy so much as it is just, it's not a lot of people's first choice.
It's okay.
You see that there's a light on in the front desk as the sun is setting behind the motel. You see like a college student maybe working the front desk. Got the headphones on. You see the cassette Walkman on the counter. They're just bobbing along, flipping through a comic book. Doesn't even notice you enter.
What you reading there? Hey,
Ah!
what you reading?
Spider-Man.
Cool. I like Spidey.
Just, he's pretty chill. You have like a room here? There's like
Yeah,
a reservation. Sure. Cool. Like, what's the name?
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Theodore.
Maybe
it's under Teddy. I don't know.
Oh no, we got a Theodore Gilbert here. Can I just get you to like sign this? I did. Cool, thanks. All right. He reaches over and he grabs like a key, and it's got one of the like the wooden key fobs in the shape of like the neon sign out front.
Excellent.
You're gonna be staying in room number 4. It's just over like to the left there. Not a lot of other guests in right now. A lot of people checked out after the game tonight. But we might get more people in tomorrow. So it should be nice and quiet tonight. Alright, just let me know if you like have any questions or anything.
I suppose,
Cool.
just have you heard about the I know it's a weird question, but maybe your eyes are a little open to more things. Have you heard about robot men by chance?
Look, there's a great issue about that in Spider-Man. See, it was like, got released a few months ago. And he looks, goes, oh, I don't think I have that issue with me right now. Like, looks behind, like, under the desk at the counter. But yeah, like, they're totally government spies. From, like, the Russians, But don't worry, Spider-Man will get them all.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Real cool. Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate your help.
Yeah,
what was
man.
your name?
Oh, my name is Zach.
Zach.
Yeah.
Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it.
Cool. And he, like, puts his headphones back on and, like, gets back to flipping through his comic book.
I was like, was I ever like that? What? No, I don't think so. I make my way to my room.
You make your way to your room, and it's kind of nice. Each little section of the motel has got like a little like patio chair and like table in front of it, so you could have like coffee out there in the morning or get some get some fresh air. And the room next to yours, room number 5, has an interesting sight. As you approach it, you see a woman. Hold on, I have to get the here we go, the right music. She's got a phonograph sitting next to the patio table, playing music from the 1920s, maybe? She's pretty slender and thin. She's got on a business-type dress from maybe the 60s. It's not current at all. It's not in fashion. She's got that box red hair dye color all swept up into a bun, glasses on. She's sipping a cup of tea and poring over a bunch of papers and photographs and reading an issue of the Weekly World News. Oh, and she's also smoking a cigarette.
Can I tell what she's reading? Like, is she reading a particular part of the news?
It seems that she's kind of just, like, looking at it and then cross-referencing with some material at her table. I'm gonna guess that Teddy isn't a super short man. I could be wrong, but...
No, he's a tall, heavy man. It's gotten a little bit heavier in his time since retiring. Put it like that. He's still in good shape. He wants to be able to run, but he's not in the shape he was when he was boxing actively.
It happens. It happens to all of us when we stop being active. Gotta
bring a little bit of IRL into the game.
And since you are tall, you kind of have like a little bit of a better vantage point of looking. Give me the first roll of the game, a spot hidden check, to see if you can see exactly what it is she is reading. With a success, it seems that she is reading the front page, mostly of the Weekly World News, cross-referencing with an article inside, and she has a bunch of what looks like pictures, like screenshots almost, freeze-framed, printed out, of what looks like store security footage of the two gentlemen on the cover of the Weekly World News. The two suspected robots.
Excellent. Excuse me, miss. I couldn't
Yes.
help but notice as I was walking by that you were looking into something that I am also looking into.
Really? What might that be?
Well, it looks like those gentlemen that you have there, footage there, looks, they're who I'm looking for.
Interesting. And why are you looking for them, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, my company has sent me to look for them.
Your company?
Yes, Wintercroft Investigations.
I have heard of them. Interesting. Well, why don't you have a seat? Cup of tea?
No, thank you. But I'm happy to join you.
Yes. So, she'll spread out the photographs a little bit more so you can look at them. And she closes a journal that she had open also as she offers you a seat. What do you know about these two individuals?
Not a whole bunch, other than maybe they're robots.
Interesting. Well, I'm looking for them as well. I've been here 3-4 days. No. I think it's almost been a week already. And I'm wishing to find them as well. Why don't we work together on this?
Why are you looking for them, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, I'm in love.
Okay, with one of them?
Yes,
Or-
and she'll slide a particular photograph forward. Of John. This is John Donson.
John Donson.
That man
And
gave me the best
how-
69 minutes of my life.
You counted all of the minutes?
Well, then the minutes are worth counting.
I guess.
She didn't laugh. That was all just me.
Okay, so you've met this man.
Yes, he and his partner, Thomas Michael Phillips. Why, it's like 3 first names. I don't really know, but they stopped by my shop on Thanksgiving. It was. See, I'm a grocery store owner in Spoons, Washington. Very small town. You probably haven't heard of it.
No,
Very
I
small.
definitely have.
You have.
Yes, I heard that there's nothing there for anybody that's from Spoons.
That's basically all you need to know about Spoons. Not a lot there. But these two individuals did come in for, I think they said a Friendsgiving dinner. Also wanted to speak to one of my employees. It was fine. And then, John Donson, he is apparently the charming one, and, well, I was very charmed, you could say.
Okay, so what did they want to talk to your employee about?
I didn't really ask. That is matter, employee-employer confidentiality. There was a group of them. Some of the college students had come, and I gave him a 10-minute break for them to go have a discussion in the parking lot. Came back in, just kept working. Seems everything was fine.
What was so charming about this John Donson?
You know, it's really hard to put a finger on what it is in particular. It's more of a combination of factors. That and he was just really, really good. What is it that the kids say these days? In the sack? Or roll in the hay? I basically want to see if he wants... Yes. If he wants to go steady.
I put it together when you said really hard and put a finger on.
Oh.
I am
yes.
versed in innuendo.
Wonderful. So yes, that is why I'm interested in finding. Groupies, really interesting. Haven't dabbled in those.
Yeah, they happen. A little bit of fame goes a long way.
I see. I was a musician once, but it wasn't for me, long term at least. So
how did you get from there to here? I mean, from
well, I have a plane.
sex to
Oh, sorry, not from
being
spoons
in
to here.
love.
Well, let's just say I've been around the block a time or two, and no man's been able to make me feel the way that John Donson has. I felt listened to, appreciated. The list could go on.
Is there anything particularly strange about him or his friend, though?
Just wonderful.
Yeah, well, yeah, that sounds like love.
Yep. But I've been doing
red
some
flags?
preliminary red flags.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one person's red flag is another person's green flag, so they say.
Yeah, those are the people who don't listen to advice, in my expert opinion.
Well, everyone has advice. Advice is like opinions. Everyone has them, and half the time they're only correct half the time. So,
It's almost like what my mom used to tell me. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and they all stink.
I like that one. I'm going to write it down. And she pulls out the journal that she had closed, and she writes it down. Closes it. Sets it back on top of another small pile of books, including how to understand and code in binary. There's just like a whole, what to do when you're in love. Like just a whole it's a random.
All right.
Thing of books.
Okay. So, you got that. You found... You ended up here.
I did. They told me that they were from Miami.
Got it.
So I took out my plane, dusted it off, and flew here. And when I had leave, had to get someone else to
How long
watch the
have you
store for a
been here
bit.
for?
About a week, 5 days. Enough to do some preliminary investigations, mind you. If you want to work together, I could definitely use someone to help with all the legwork.
I think it might be a little bit more efficient if we work together. Absolutely.
I think so. And efficiency is a fantastic thing. Love efficiency.
I wish I was like that in my boxing career, but...
You used to be a boxer.
Yeah. I thought you might have noticed from the face scars, but, you know.
Oh, people get scars on their face for all sorts of things.
Yeah, I got my face busted open quite a few times.
Well, it looks like they were able to put you back together. That's what's important, right?
Well, they put this back together, but up here is a little bit, squishy.
Everyone's squishy in the brain pan.
There's some people squishy other places.
This is true. Anyways, and she pulls out another, notebook. She pulls out, and she opens it. She goes, I've gotten some leads. on where these people frequent. I've been asking all around town, you know, the restaurants, the bars, the graveyard, all sorts of places. And
The graveyard?
yes, you know, it's a great place to get information.
What kind of information are you looking for?
Well, you know, people who have recently deceased people often know things about crime in the area. And these people, let me tell you, John Donson and Thomas Michael Phillips hate crime. They love justice.
They love justice.
Love justice.
Based on what?
Well, they kind of said it repeatedly inside of my store.
What brought that up?
They were talking to their friends about murder or something, a car accident, and they were like, well, justice and this justice. I wasn't paying much attention at that point.
So you really weren't thinking about the whole red flag thing at all?
No. Not bothered by a few red flags.
Okay. It's like, well, I guess that gives. Just sort of under his breath, he's just like, I guess the dick economy can be strong somewhere.
You just gotta find the market, you know.
Just gotta go to the right places. So, where were you planning to look next, Miss?
So, oh, incredibly rude of me. Did not introduce myself. Estella Graves.
Stella Graves, all right.
I
For
own.
Stella or Miss Graves?
Oh, I can answer to either. Just a small town grocery store owner of Allmart in Spoons.
Did you say Allmart?
Allmart has all you need. My slogan. Do you like it?
Absolutely, it's
Thank you.
fantastic. It's never going to be an issue for any lawsuits in the future. All right.
Right, so, from the sleuthing that I've already done, it turns out they have their picture of their car, and she pulls out like a picture of, again, parking lot security footage. This is a Chevy Camaro IROC Z28. License plate R0B0T5. And this is their usual ride. I found out that it frequently gets work done at a local auto body shop, a Mario's Auto Repair. I haven't had the chance to pop by to see if it was in or not, or if they could tell me more. Perhaps have an address or something. They also regularly
We can look
frequent...
them up in a phone book.
Oh, yes, phone book. Tried the operator. And anyways, they also frequent a computer store, Chips and Bits.
Interesting.
Yes. And then there's a couple of other places, but they're more romantic, so I'll just cover those.
All right. Well, I'm going to look into Mario's Auto for an IROC Z
Yes.
and see if anyone has noticed them or anything interesting about them at Chips
Yes.
and Bits.
Wonderful. We can both do some investigating on the morrow. It's getting rather late, and then we can meet up here again. Oh, just after dinner time.
Sounds good.
Unless we finish early. I'll check back in around lunch. I'm not sure how long it'll take to do all these things.
Sounds good. And Ms. Graves,
Yes.
do be careful.
Oh. Always.
Definitely not always.
She takes just another sip of her tea.
I get up, but
Oh, do let me know if the phonograph's too loud. I can turn it down. As you, get up to go to your room.
it's fine.
And she just goes back and she picks up open the book on binary and starts making notes in her journal. I'm highlighting underlining things, and
I do clock that.
you do.
Yeah, I do clock that. Binary. All right. Okay. I'm just like, strange lady. How is he in love? Just one fuck. That is magic. How do I do that?
That's the question, isn't it? I feel like that is the big. That's
Like
the
that's
mystery
really
of this
what I
adventure.
go. That's the lesson Teddy's learned so far. Is like, I can't do that. Do I need to be a robot? Do I want to be a robot? Do I get replaced with robot parts? Ooh.
Love it, love it. So you go to bed with those thoughts. Does Teddy have any kind of before bed rituals that he does?
Just a little bit of a workout. Especially since he's been flying, hasn't been to the gym. Just push-ups, sit-ups, things of that nature. Build up a sweat, take a quick shower, out like a light.
Out like a light, and the gentle crooning of a 1920s foxtrot is faint in the background as you are lulled to sleep. The next morning, the sun is bright in the Miami sky. It is a brand new day, and the phonograph is quiet.
Cool. Doesn't have much of a morning ritual. Gets up. No. Brush your teeth. Get dressed. Miami style. Because this is definitely not his first time to Miami.
Nice.
By any means.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to check out Mario's auto because auto body shops tend to open up pretty early.
This is true, they do. So you go, able to get a cab, Mario's auto shop, and you see they are open. Probably, let's say, 8:30 in the morning, 8:45 by the time you get there. You hear the sound of tools, and just muffled talking in the back. The garage door is wide open, because it's December in Miami, so they don't need the air conditioning right now. They can just let the nice cool sea breeze blow in. The shop itself is, it's got that beige, that very 80s beige cinder block look to it, with the brown outlined letters of Mario's on there. And you see there's a little front office with the desk fan just constantly on, just rotate. It's probably never been turned off or taken off of rotate. But it's there. You see people working. The garage door's wide open. There's a couple cars in the shop, one of which does appear to be a Chevy Camaro IROC Z28.
Does my license plate match?
The license plate does appear to match. R0B0T5.
0T5, that's what I have. All right. So I'm looking for somebody who works here now.
Oh yeah, you see a guy in coveralls, grease rag out of two pockets, kind of he's starting to thin a little on the top, but he's made up for it by combing it over a lot,
Made up for it. At least that's what he believes.
That's what he believes. And he's got a tire iron, and he's just giving a stretch after crawling out from
Morning,
the car.
sir.
Oh, good morning. How can I help you?
I'm that car, that Chevy Camaro there.
It's a nice car, eh?
It is. It's a very nice car. I'm curious about the gentleman that brought it in here. Do you remember?
Oh,
do you
yes.
remember?
Regular customers. They John and Thomas. Yes. Oh, sorry, I did not introduce myself. It's me, Mario. And you are...
My name's Teddy.
Teddy, it's very good. Wait a moment. Wait. He's gonna make a roll. He's gonna... If I can get my roll on him. You're Teddy the Terror. The boxer! Hey!
Yes, Teddy the
Come
Terror.
in, yeah. We'll talk about this car all you want. Have a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
It's only a little burnt.
actually, I haven't had coffee yet. I'll take coffee. It's only a little burnt.
Only little.
All right. Do you have cream?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
just like a minute.
I can drink burnt coffee with cream.
He pulls out like a little thing, like half and half from like the mini, like little fridge. Dunk, sits it down.
I was just hoping that he can give me that powder stuff, because then
I was thinking about it. And I was like, I
then I'm
can't.
like, you know what? Never mind.
I know it's Call of Cthulhu, but I'm not gonna give anyone that sanity check. So he sits there. He gets himself another cup of coffee. It's like a greasy exterior on his mug. He pulls you down a clean mug, but his mug is like just decades of built-up grease on the outside.
I understand.
And it says Mario #1, and it just drinking out of it. So yes, it's a beautiful car. I came full of bullet holes last time. It's
Bullet hose.
oh
Boys.
yes, especially through the windows, passenger side.
John wasn't injured, was he?
No, they were fine. They said it was partially them shooting out of the windows. And then there was a couple return fires on here, but you could never tell. Look at this bumper. You would never know there were bullet holes in there. It's a beautiful.
I know. Listen, I'm no snitch, right? Did they tell you what happened?
No, don't ask. No. They pay in cash, so don't ask, you know? You know how it goes. You're not a cop, are you?
No, not a.
No, I don't ask questions then. No. They pay cash every time. Little strange, but nice people. John is especially particular about the car. He can tell if the job hasn't been done properly, which is why he always brings it to me, Mario.
You seem like you're really good at your job, Mario. And
I
you
take
seem
a
like
great
you're
pride in my work.
the right type. You don't ask questions too much. So
Not
I'm
too
not
many
going to
questions. No.
press you too much. But I haven't seen John in a minute, and I'm looking for him. I'm looking to see if he's all right.
Oh, I see. Well, he's due to pick up on Wednesday. It should be done by then. We had to wait for a pane of glass to come in. It had to be special ordered.
It's all right.
Great body work. I don't blow my own glass, you know. There's only so much
That
I
makes
can
sense.
do. They also
Yeah,
order a bunch of other very random car parts and supplies on a semi-regular basis, so I just, I order those too. That shipment comes in on, I think, a Monday or a Tuesday.
Were those parts for any cars they brought in?
No, just all sorts of car parts.
Anything particularly interesting, John?
They sometimes they order a lot of little pieces, a lot of little car part pieces. The occasional exhaust pipe.
Okay. Interesting.
A lot of the
Alright.
gears, the cogs, small engines sometimes. A lot of engine cleaner. So much engine cleaner. Like
Oil?
Oil? Yeah, a lot of oil too. They bring in a lot of oil, the dirty oil, and I clean their spark plugs. For I have a spark plug cleaning service. You don't have to change them out so often if you clean them on a regular basis,
I know this is a really weird question, but I do have one more for you before I
Sure.
talk your ear off about the glory days or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
Do they smell like cars to you? Kind of like you?
Everything here smells like a car.
Okay.
It does. This smells like
I mean, I
grease.
get it. Get it.
And I also don't typically, you don't go up and stiffen on people. And, get shot for that.
Some people get a little pungent. It's Miami.
That's true, it's true. Lots of deodorant. Does very well here.
Not everybody uses it like they're supposed to, though.
Oh, you're telling me about it, man. It's awful. It's awful.
Like, they just expect that you just are supposed to take their stink and just keep it moving. But every now and then, like, I take care of myself. I feel like everybody else should, too. Like, you look like you take care of yourself. There's a little covered in grease in here and stuff like that. But Mario, you look like when you're off work, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't know how it is, Working in this kind of work, More coffee.
Sure. More coffee. Now, Mario, how long have you had this shop?
Oh, since the 70s. Opened in 79.
And how long has John and Tom been coming in here?
A couple years.
Yes, okay.
A couple of years, You bring in the car, it gets worked up, they bring it out, they get it, but it's always the same car.
Is it usually,
all sorts of things. One time it got T-boned, I fix it. Another time it go into the water, I fix it. I am very good at my job.
I'm sure you are. I will be sure to
You
come
ever have a
your
car
way.
problem, you bring it to me, I fix it.
I didn't bring my car. It's too long of a drive from New York, but next time I come down this way, I'll bring my Cadillac.
Ah, good car. Reliable.
Oh yeah, and expensive. But
I fix
good
all
taste.
cars. Cheap cars, expensive cars. I fix them all.
Okay, I'm getting ready to get out of here and chug this coffee. Mario,
Yes.
I'm gonna be staying at the Frisky Dolphin.
Oh,
If they
yeah, I know
come
that
in
place.
here-
Yeah.
They come in here, just give me a call, and I slide my phone number and $100.
If they come here, I will call it the Sticky Dolphin before they even walk through the door.
Appreciate that. The same with the parts. I'm curious to see if this is the same stuff we were using back when we were working together.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I got you.
Thank you, Mario. Grazie.
Grazie. And he slides it in and he makes a note on like a little whiteboard. It's like Frisky Dolphin.
Works for me. All right. I leave Mario. And
Leave Mario. Mario very happily gets back to work on the car with renewed enthusiasm, it would seem.
Yeah, you get a nice hundo for a tip for a car you ain't have to work on for a phone call. All right, I'm gonna make my way over to Chips and Bits, I suppose.
Chips and Bits. You work your way over to Chips and Bits. It's like a 30-minute taxi drive. It's kind of on the other side of town, but it's in like a strip mall. It's one of those little stores in the strip mall. Parallel parking on the street. Yoink. And you see that's got a little neon sign up front that just says Chips and Bits. Just the letter N. And
That is exactly how I wrote it too.
Nice. Chips and Bits. And it's also underneath it says records in the back. Like on a little cardboard sign on the bottom of the window. You go in, there's a little bell. Da-ding-ding-ding. Clangs over. And then you see a young lady working behind the counter. Goes, "Oh, hi. How can I help you today?" My name's Rebecca. Welcome to Chips and Bits.
Good job, Rebecca. Well done. my name's Teddy, and I'm looking for a little information, Rebecca. Maybe you can help me out.
Oh, certainly. I know all sorts of things about all sorts of technology and computer stuff.
Oh, is that how you ended up here?
Yes, I did. I worked here for, got new owners recently, but they realized I knew my stuff, so they kept me on. They put records in the back. 'Cause they think that they don't understand that the future is like super into computers yet, but they'll figure it out. They'll get there.
Yeah, it's eventually going to happen.
It'll get there.
This.
Yeah.
So you know computers pretty well, right?
Oh yeah.
So I had a couple friends come in here, and they've been buying up computer parts right now. And then I slide over my little picture.
Oh, Thomas and John. Yeah, they're regulars.
Yeah.
They come in every month.
Every month. What?
First
What are
Thursday
they
of the month.
buying?
Oh, bulk computer parts, wires, chips, bulk floppy disks, lots of floppy disks. Get like a whole case for them. The first Thursday of every month. They just came on. Let's see, on the 5th. That was the first Thursday.
Okay. Interesting.
Great customers.
Great customers.
Oh yeah.
Good attitude.
Good attitude.
Six
Always
fingers,
paying
sounds
cash. Best jokes. Thomas has got the best jokes. You want to hear some of them?
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Throw something at me. I love a good joke.
I do. They're great. What do you call a computer mouse that swears a lot?
I don't know.
cursor.
What do you call it? I like that one. I might use that.
It's a pretty good one. I got more.
Give me
All right.
one more. At least one more.
At least one more. All right. Why doesn't a computer get takeout?
Why doesn't a computer get takeout? Why is that?
Oh, they prefer to stop in for a quick bite.
Fantastic. And you got these from
Thomas.
what?
Yeah,
From
Thomas. Thomas
Really?
Michael Phillips. Yeah. He's the
You
fun
got
one.
his whole name?
Yeah, Thomas. That gets on the order form, you know. He always comes in with his work partner. I think it's John. John. Yeah, John. Donson. That's what.
Are they custom ordering things, or it's just like
Just bulk parts, typically.
old parts?
They did ask if we do
alright.
a hard drive recovery here, but that's a bit out of my specialty. For now, I'll get there. Not there yet.
So I got a question for you. You seem like you're an expert on this computer stuff, right? And
Sure.
and that's
Yeah.
a little bit out of my skill set. Based on what they've been buying, what do you think they're building?
Some kind of supercomputer or something, I think. I mean, why else would you need so many pieces? That or they're just abusing their computers and having replaced parts like nobody's business.
That could be the case. I suppose they could be using their devices, but it's actually pretty interesting. A supercomputer. What makes a supercomputer?
Oh, well, you know, they're really big and they're able to process gigs of data. I know, a gig. It's a whole gigabyte. It's a whole lot.
Gigabytes.
I know, a whole gig.
Isn't that
You get a good
beyond what our computers are able to do today?
Well, of course, like the basic computers, but if you had a supercomputer, you could probably process up to, if not more than, a gigabyte.
Can you keep a secret?
Of course I can.
So I've heard that some people are trying to build a supercomputer, but one that looks like us. Do you think it'd be possible?
Like a robot person.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if our technology's there yet. It has to be incredibly advanced. I mean, maybe another like 10 years or so. I mean, just because, I mean, a supercomputer like takes up a whole room, you know, like maybe even a whole warehouse. a human body's only so big. Where would you even put the floppy disk? Where would the printer paper come out? I have so many questions.
How would they power it?
How would you power it? It's a great question. I mean, nuclear maybe. But I mean, nuclear plants are huge.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be.
Wouldn't surprise me if the Russians were, them Soviets.
Have you ever met a Rusky?
I mean, there's some in town, by me. They got the Russian mafia. I avoid that part of town though. I'm just looking to mind my own business. Stay on the right side of the tracks, like my mom told me.
I almost had a fight in Russia once.
Really?
They told me that was, it wasn't. That got canceled. My promoter was like, it's a little too expensive and a little too dangerous.
Yeah, well, I could see that. I mean, you fight often? Wait, promoter? What do you do for work? If not computers?
I used to be a boxer.
Oh, like the whole, big red gloves, little 1, 2. Oh, okay. Nice,
Yes, ma'am.
nice. Yeah, that sounds real nice. It's good to get a lot of physical activity in,
Yeah.
I should probably
They don't
not
tell
say
you
it.
about the consequences of that sort of thing.
No?
Yeah, traumatic brain injury and forced
Oh.
retirement will do that.
I see. Well, sorry to hear about that.
That's okay. I'm recovering pretty well. I haven't fell down the stairs in at least 2 months.
That's, I fall down the stairs every couple months also. My mother says it's because I need eyeglasses prescriptions, but I don't know if that's the case. Just because I stare at a screen all day, way too close. I don't think that's the case.
Maybe. Might want to go get that checked out, perhaps.
Maybe.
Ooh, I got one more question.
Oh, sure thing.
Now-
What is it?
I heard that John's a bit charming.
I mean, I guess so. They do introduce him as the charming one. But I think Thomas's jokes are just way funnier.
Literally, they introduce him as the charming one.
They do. Thomas
a
came
title.
in and he said, "Hi, I'm Thomas Michael Phillips. And this is my partner, John Donson. He's the charming one."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do they always introduce themselves like that?
Not always, just the first time. Well, it's happened once or twice, but not often. It is a little strange, though, because they always laugh. They have a weird laugh. They always laugh at the same time.
What do you mean by weird?
Like if you, like when I told you a joke, you were like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so funny. Not like that, but not best impersonations. Their laugh was more like, ha, 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 ha. And they did it at the same time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds very creepy.
It was a little weird, but the jokes were so funny. Like here's another one they had. What's an alien's favorite keyboard key? The space bar.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. It's pretty good. So, you can get, some people just have different laughs, I figure maybe they're a little socially awkward or something.
But at the same time, the same laugh?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, very similar. I mean, one might be like a ever so slightly higher pitch than the other, but yeah, same laugh. One time one of them was in the back looking at records and they still laughed at the same time. And Bits just know the jokes real well.
Yeah, that seems like something. I work. You know what? Never mind. I don't want to bother you with all of my backstory and history and stuff like that.
I mean, it's fine. We don't really have any of the customers right now. If you wanted to, I mean, we got a stool I could drag out from the back.
Sure.
Okay.
Let me chew your ear a little bit.
Boop. She'll pull out drag out a chair from the back, from like the record section. It's one of those classic wooden stool. Boop. She sits it on like the customer side of the counter, and she gets on her own stool on the other side of the counter.
So you said they come in here every week, right?
Every month, yeah.
Every
The
month.
first Thursday of the month.
First Thursday of the month. So we are talking about after the New Year then, right?
Yeah, probably. Let's see. New Year. And she pulls up a calendar. Yeah, that'll be the 2nd, actually, so we will be open.
Yes. That's what I thought. I think something might be wrong with them.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like
they
what?
don't- Well, that's what we're trying to get, and we want to. The company I work for wants to make sure that if there's something wrong with them, that it doesn't spread to other people.
See. Interesting, like a disease.
I don't know if it's a disease. Not quite yet. Like the CDC, they keep things pretty much on the low. But I've heard of situations where they have the same laugh and the same sort of like mannerisms, and they introduce themselves really, really strange, and then they start to get more and more, almost like one of those zombie movies.
That's so scary.
A little bit. And so I'm just trying to make sure everything's on up and up. We're not into capturing people and putting them in, detainment or anything like that. Just a few.
It's like a wellness
tests.
check.
Yeah, exactly.
Well-
exactly.
I mean, I could give me like a charm or a persuasion. Give me some kind of
God.
social check.
Let's see. I can do all of these poorly. I guess I'll go with charm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on a non-success, she's like, well, that is concerning, and I will keep my eyes out for any strange behaviors around town like that.
Of course. They're the only ones I know about, so you don't have to watch your mama or something like that.
It looks like you gave her the idea that, oh my gosh, now I have to watch my mama.
You just keep a lookout for yourself, just in case you find yourself laughing and the same timbre and tandem as them.
Okay.
Or
Won't even
you start
impersonate it
introducing
again.
yourself as the computer shop's person.
I did introduce myself like that when you walked in.
Yeah. Just something to think about. Don't worry too much. You might be all right.
Sure, it's fine. And, I think I'm gonna go on my lunch break a little earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get yourself some food. Oh yeah, and if you stop eating, you don't have an appetite, then you might really be worried. Then you give me a call, all right?
Okay. Sure. What's your number? I'm gonna need your number.
I'll be at the Frisky Dolphin. Ask for Teddy.
Oh, okay. Teddy at the Frisky Dolphin. Takes it, grabs a Post-it, writes it, and sticks it under the counter, so that way, you don't really see it unless you know where it is. Okay.
After thoroughly scaring this girl, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, you have a great day, and
You too.
if you see something, say something.
Uh-huh. Beautiful. I'm here for it.
That didn't go well.
Is that what you say as you're ding ding, the door closes behind you?
Yeah, it's just
You see, she goes over, flips the sign to closed. It's gets her purse and, oh, and, Mama!
So they're building a supercomputer. Well, that could make people think they're robots, but that don't. Maybe I should talk to Miss Graves.
It's probably around lunchtime at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go look for Stella. See if we can.
Sure thing. You are easily able to get back to the Frisky Dolphin. Again, it takes about another, probably, 25 minutes. Taxi ride. Whoop. Back to the Frisky Dolphin. And when you get there... Let's see. Let's go with... this one. Some chill investigation music. When you get there, you see that she's again sitting out at the table out front of her hotel room, with like a huge like Costco-sized roll of saran wrap and a pile of white powder on the table, which she is like forming into like cubes and wrapping up and taping shut, and puts it into a Rubbermaid tote beside her. Another handful.
Hello, Miss Graves.
Oh, hello. Yes, welcome back. Did you find out anything?
Maybe? This is the best way I can put it.
Oh, please, have a seat. Oh, sorry.
What's-
Move this for you. She picks up a, like a grocery bag full of, something? You can't really tell. She sets it down. There's a huge pile of them behind her. Please have a seat.
Miss Graves, I have to ask.
Yes.
Is that cocaine?
Does it look convincing?
I don't do cocaine, so I'm not entirely sure.
It's a mixture of powdered milk. I'm sorry, I went southern. It's a mixture of powdered milk and baking soda. It's what they use in the movies for cocaine.
Why are you doing this?
Well, you see, I found out that John Donson and Thomas Michael Phillips are looking into the cocaine cowboys of the area. All sorts of drug lords, really. And so I figured, instead of trying to hunt them down, maybe we can have them come to us by faking a bunch of cocaine and pretending to be a drug lord. Brilliant idea, isn't it?
That seems incredibly dangerous.
She just cocks her head
really?
like, what? But we're not actually selling cocaine, so we're not doing anything wrong.
Yes,
Just
but
rolling up
I-
powdered milk and baking soda.
but you want to convince someone that it is cocaine.
Yes,
Lot
with
of
the
it, I
right
bet.
people. That's where you come in. So when she like does that and like this powdered milk just whoosh, floofs through the air. So,
So what happens when they figure out that it's not actually cocaine?
well then they'll be here and then I can profess my undying love and, you know, you can do whatever the questions you had for them or whatever. And then show them that it's all fake. I have all the boxes. Pulls over like another cardboard box full. It's just empty powdered milk cartons and baking soda, like bags of baking soda, just piled up in there. Yeah. Evidence.
Where did you get this idea from?
It just came to me. It was a divine little flit of inspiration.
Okay, I think this idea needs a bit of refining, right?
Right.
Do you know where to get some real cocaine?
Well, that would be illegal. But yes.
We may need some to make this convincing.
Right. All right. Okay. I see where you're going. There are some Russians. I was going to have you see if you would speak to them about spreading word about, you know, you don't need to be implicated in this, my fake cocaine business. I was thinking the Phantom would be my cocaine dealer. Sounds very mysterious. But they also do sell cocaine. So, if you would speak to them, I could give you, and she like reaches over and she kind of like, she pulls out an envelope. This should be enough to bribe them.
What does she give me?
An envelope full of money.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can make this work. Probably.
Excellent. So, you will need to talk to, she, like pulls back some of the plastic wrap that she's using to keep, like, the little area outside of the park, like, her little patio area clean. Goes through a book. Yes, Artyom at the Dancing Bear.
Artyom?
Artyom
At the Dancing Bear. Okay. And I'm supposed to tell him the Phantom's looking
Spread
for him?
word about this Phantom. Say that they're connected to the Cocaine Cowboys. Whatever. Should take the heat off of them a bit in their nefarious deals and put the spotlight of my love upon myself.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Wonderful. And, you know, buy some real cocaine from them, I guess, if you think it's necessary.
Yes, I do think that will likely be necessary.
All right.
I do have a little bit of info that I've learned.
Oh, do go on. And she pulls out a
Found
pen.
the car.
Yes.
It had bullet holes in it.
Bullet holes. Interesting.
Lots, apparently.
Lots.
And it's currently being repaired. But this is not the first time they've had it repaired there. They're repeat customers.
See?
Also, they tend to order a lot of parts that don't belong to the car.
Peculiar.
Indeed. Almost as peculiar as what you were reading yesterday. Tell me, what do you know about computers?
Not much. I'm not terribly tech savvy. I can barely work the closed caption, the CCTV, the security cameras at my store. So I'm trying to get with the times, you know.
How are you doing that?
Lots of books.
What brought this on?
Well, you know, I've been out of the dating game for a while, and it seems that men these days like a modern woman, so...
Yeah, there's a whole lot of things that are modern.
What's more modern than computers?
Clothing. And I look her up and down.
Do I need to go shopping? Are you saying this isn't appropriate? Goodness, I'm gonna have to lose the corset.
You're about 20 or so years out of date.
Thought I was doing so well. Knew that yard sale was a scam. Alright. Well.
What do you spend your money on? I know that is a bit forward of me. But seriously.
Well, I bought clothes. I bought all this powdered milk and baking soda. Bought some books.
Did John show particular
I had to buy
interest
fuel
in
for my
computers?
plane so I could fly myself over here. I'm sorry, what did you ask me, John?
Did he show particular interest in computers?
No, he seemed mostly interested in me at the time. And justice. You know.
Injustice. What?
Yes.
Wait. Was he talking about justice while you were having a romp?
No, mostly before and after. He tried, but I was like, shh.
Did he talk to you about anything else?
We talked about my employee at the grocery store.
What about your employee?
They were looking for him. Apparently something about his wife. Some investigation.
What did they tell you they do?
You know, I don't think I ever asked.
You really do ignore all of the red flags when it comes to a relationship. Do you have children?
Oh, good heavens, no.
Please don't.
I don't plan on it. They're very loud. Unruly.
They're very smart, and they would potentially cause difficulties.
Children are quite difficult, aren't they?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, you found some interesting things out, and I have noted them down in my book.
Mm-hmm. I also stopped by Chips and Bits, and from the sounds of it, they are building, well, they are getting the parts to build a supercomputer. At least that's what the expert says.
Supercomputer. She pulls up one of her books, and it's like the history of technology, and she goes, yes, I've read about those. Yes.
So, where would they have the space to build one of these?
That's a good question. You'd need probably, large office or warehouse, something along the sort.
Lots of power.
Lots of power, probably close to power station.
While I go deal with the Russians, do you think you could find out some information about places they could potentially be?
I will do some looking around the, land sale records, yes, land properties of the area. And I'm going to go into a store to find new clothes. Tell me, what is the sexiest thing a woman of 1985 can wear?
The sexiest thing?
Yes, the most attractive thing a woman of this era can put on to entice, you know.
Well, I mean, for me it'd be nothing, but like... No, don't. A sundress, maybe? I don't know.
A sundress. You don't get a lot of sun out in Spoons, Washington State, you know. Very overcast most of the year. A sundress. I'll look into that. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to go deal with the Russians, I guess.
All right. Have fun. Good luck. I'll be out looking for land places and prices and properties and that could potentially house a supercomputer and get a sundress. Wonderful.
Excellent.
And she will go in, grab a satchel purse, like one of the clamshell type ones. Put on a pair of sunglasses. I'll see you later.
What an interesting character. I'm hyping myself up, and I'm going to go buy cocaine from Russians because that is the best solution to my problems.
It might be.
Cool. All right, awesome.
She get another taxi.
I forgot. Yeah. Taxi
to the dancing bear.
Yeah. To the dancing bear it goes.
All right.
This is a terrible idea.
This is a wonderful idea. My gosh, why would you think this is terrible? So you take a
I have
taxi.
no backup. I do have a gun. I don't want to use a gun.
This is a phenomenal idea, and I don't know what could possibly go wrong. So you get to the Dancing Bear. And, you pull up, and it's in a kind of a part of town that's a little dilapidated, we could say. Music's way too upbeat. Take it back. It's just a little dilapidated, a little run down. Some graffiti on some of the walls in Russian. Across the street, there's some in Spanish. You see it's a large, rectangular shaped building. And it says the Dancing Bear, and there's a picture of a bear, drawn. It's not a great picture of a bear, but it's painted on there. Some of the paint is peeling. The front door looks like it is got a piece of plywood over it, kind of like when the glass has been broken and you just put that piece of plywood up and there's an arrow on it that points towards the side alley. That plywood looks like it's been there a while, they just haven't fixed the front door. But you do hear some sounds of voices and maybe some music coming from the alley, the side entrance, you're going to assume.
Yeah, I am going to go over to the entrance that looks the sketchiest.
Yes, beautiful.
The
The super sketchy side entrance. See, there's graffiti on the walls. There's a lot of cigarette butts on the walkway of this alley. Some beer bottles, some broken vodka bottles. And you get inside. You look inside, and could you give me a spot hidden check?
Absolutely. Let's go. Spot hidden.
Success. Beautiful.
Whew.
So inside, you see this is an old gym. There's cigarette smoke wafting out. There is some training equipment, some old boxing bags. You see a little ring in there. The whole thing's covered in a layer of dust to a certain extent. There's a broom in the corner that does not look like it's been used in too long. You see that there's an office with a bare light bulb just kind of slowly swinging with a young woman in the office counting money. And you see on the side where the door would normally be has been painted white, and there's a projector rolling at the moment playing a movie that came out a couple weeks ago, Rocky IV. You see about a dozen men in tracksuits, smoking cigarettes, squatting down, some are in chairs, some are on the floor, watching the movie. It's the fight between Rocky and Ivan Drago. And you see the fight get called, Rocky's declared the winner, and they're throwing some beer bottles across the wall, shattering glass. There's a bunch of cursing and swearing in Russian. And then you see the young woman in the office go, ugh, look over, notice you, sets the money down, comes out and yells, "You useless fools, you do not even notice we have guests right now? This is the 6th time you've seen this film this week. Do your fucking jobs." And, well, go back in the office, and then they all kind of, get, looks a bit surprised, they weren't expecting that. And, you see one of them has a thick gold chain with a cross hanging on it, looks over, and the rest are, again, they're all in tracksuits, and it's the 80s, so there's a wide variety in color of tracksuits.
Sure.
But he's got the black Adidas tracksuit. And he goes, "So, what bring you to Dancing Bear?"
Dobry din, comrade. That's the only Russian I know. How do I put this? I am a businessman looking to make a business deal. I'm looking for an artisan.
I am Artyom. I do business.
Excellent.
With those I feel worthy of business. And you see there's like a younger, like, Russian kid hanging out. He looks and he goes, there's a big gasp. You're Teddy the Terror.
Yes. Da.
Teddy the
I
Terror.
do know a little bit more Russian.
And there's like a little bit of a Russian hubbub quietly going on. Oh, Teddy the Terror. Boxer. You want to do business? Alright, what business you want done?
I need to buy some cocaine.
We do have that, yes.
I'm also looking for
How
some
much?
gentlemen. Couple of bricks. At least two.
Let's see. Alright. This could be arranged. For price.
Of course. I did not come here without my winnings. It's over the years.
Of course. It's not your money I want from you. For this cocaine.
Okay, what is it that you want?
We want to see you fight. We want a match. Between you and our Sasha. And you see a Russian man kind of who's sitting like backwards on one of the folding chairs. Stands up. Tall. Dirty blonde. Light brown hair. Little heavier set. This is Sasha the Bear. Also retired boxer.
How retired is retired?
Oh, Sasha. Sasha quit the, well, was no longer allowed to participate in boxing matches 7-8 years ago.
I assume that this boxing ring has gotten some use with Sasha in it, though.
Oh, this boxing ring has gotten much use. So many unorthodox uses for boxing ring. People who only box in boxing ring, very small mind. But it's been a while since the ring has been used for real boxing. And how often do you get to see a match? A teddy bear match. Any...
They told me I wasn't allowed to box anymore.
This is nothing official.
Soft up ahead.
Do not let these people tell you what to do. You are a boxer, a fighter. You give 2 bricks cocaine, you fight Sasha.
No charge.
I want to see this.
How long of a fight are we talking about?
Come on. We have Svetlana. Svetlana can be judge. She does not like us all very much, so she's very impartial. Thinks we're all idiots. He's fine. But Svetlana judge 3 rounds. 3-minute rounds. First to KO or what best 2 out of 3. You know, whichever comes first.
I know this is a weird question, but does Svetlana look impartial?
Give me a psychology check.
Good luck to me on that. Oh, shit!
This is what I love about Call of Cthulhu. There's always a chance. You might be a 5% chance, but it's a chance.
Hey!
Yeah. You look at Svetlana, and she you hear him call out Svetlana, and she's like, she is the epitome of icy. She is got her slicked back hair into a bun. She's got the businesswoman power suit with like the shoulder pads, the heels. She comes out and she looks just irritatedly at them. He wins. You stop watching that stupid film for a month. He's like, if he wins. They're like, chortle. Laugh, shoulder pads, shoulder slap. Alright. You win. She looks irritated almost. And you can tell that she really hopes that they don't win, because she does not need to deal with them after, like, having multiple beers, watching this movie on repeat, apparently, and just... She's like, they don't need this win. They need a beatdown, and she hopes you can give that to them. That is what you get from your psychology check, is she hopes you win. She's like, please, teach them a lesson. It has been too long. Those are the vibes you get from her, is she's rooting for you.
Got it.
I will judge. He wins, you stop playing that movie. You'll win whatever deal you arrange with him. He's like, 2 bricks of cocaine. She's like, 2 bricks. We will have talk after this fight. She stares him down. He drinks a little. Like, she goes, but fine. She goes, and we play the movie while we fight. And she goes like, fine. Fine.
Okay. All right.
She sits down and looks at someone. And then looks at someone, and they go, oh, and they hurry and they get her like a beverage of something. She's, oh.
All right, let's do this.
All right. So Teddy the Terror steps into the ring. First time in 5 years. So, we are going to go, basically, welcome to your Call of Cthulhu combat tutorial.
Yay!
I need to know what your dexterity is.
My dexterity is a 70.
Okay, your dexterity is 70. Oh, so is Sasha's. So we're going to have to roll for it. It's usually by whoever has higher dex, but you have the same. So just click your dexterity, and we will see. Oh, hard success. Regular success. So you will get to go first. So in Call of Cthulhu, you just kind of just tell me what to do. I'm guessing this is going to be all. I mean, unless you want to turn this into a gunfight, fighting brawl checks.
Oh, absolutely not. I do not want to fight a full room of Russians in a gunfight when it's only one me.
Are you sure though? Cause like
100%.
You know. Okay.
I'll wait till other players are involved in our game to start fights like that.
Okay, sure. I mean, it's up to you. You know, this is a tutorial mode. So yeah. Okay. So basically, it's Call of Cthulhu, especially melee combat, fisticuffs combat, are resolved using opposed skill rolls. So you can either dodge or fight back. But if you fight back, you can't dodge the next time.
Can't dodge. Sure.
Mm-hmm. So. Okie dokie. I think that's how it works. Let me double check. I was reading a lot of rules and like, how do I make this for boxing? Yes. All right. So, give me your fighting brawl check.
Got it. So just to give you a little bit of setup here.
Yes. Tell me how does this first round goes? Ding! They ding the bell.
So
and they start playing the fight.
The ring, you see him strip off the Hawaiian shirt, take the gun out of his back because he's not even worried at this point. Like, I'm not worried about someone seeing my strap. It's fine. I put it out of the corner, put my shirt over there.
Get a couple nods, like, nice.
Take off of that. I'm already wearing shorts. It's hot. And I slip off my shoes. I'm doing this barefoot. And you see the movement come back, the little dancing in the ring, throw a few test punches. Like, all right, you still got this, Teddy. You still got it. You still got it.
Okay, so you do that.
And then it's game time.
Yeah, and they start playing the scene between Apollo Creed and
Oh, God.
nothing's wrong. Just in the back, just on the side there, just in your peripheral. Have you seen this movie yet, Teddy? You are a movie buff.
He
seen the
refuses
newest-
to watch this movie because
Oh.
it brings back memories of his boxing days, and he got beat up kind of like Rocky got beat up in this movie, and instead of making a comeback win, most of his fights where he got beat up like that, it did not go well for him.
Nice. Well, you get to see a little bit of it now while you fight. So they rewind the film back to the point, and when the bell dings in the movie, they ding the bell for you, and you give a hard success punch. Sasha the bear is large man, kind of mirroring what's happening on the projector screen a little bit. He doesn't believe in dodging. He only believes in fighting back. So he is going to try to fight back, and it's going to be all based upon who has the higher level of success. So, Sasha the bear gets an extreme
Motherfucker.
success. So you go in for the punch,
This
and he
sounds like Teddy's career.
counters with a jab. So, so he has landed a blow of his own on you. So, you are going to take He gets a damage bonus. See his big boy. Where is your unarmed hit? Oh, I need to add it. That's what it is. Okay, add it. Add. Roll. Cool. Alright, so we're just gonna roll. Believe it's a d4 for a punch. I will double check that because I don't want to have it be awful for you.
I'm pretty sure that's correct, too.
That sounds right to me. Trooper would know, but I don't know if troopers. So, it's been a minute. I was like, oh yeah, maybe sure have this done, that thing. I neglected to look up a punch. We'll say it's a d4. And he gets a damage bonus, so he gets another d4. So it's going to be basically 2d4. 4 points of damage. Right into the gut.
Wakes me up. Good.
Yeah. There's your music. All right, so it is now his turn to. He's going to try to follow up
It is D4.
the one. Hey, he's going to try to follow up that one with a 2. Give him the old 1-2. So you can also choose to dodge or fight back. I'm gonna guess you might fight back because it's
Yeah.
boxing, but we'll see.
Teddy is a brawler, and this is the only thing he knows.
Ooh, he fails.
That's interesting.
I did do that with your last one. That's weird.
It didn't show
Okay.
that on my screen last time.
It didn't. Odd.
No.
Okay.
What did I even do?
I don't know. I'll look into that. That'll give me something to look into before the next session. But a 34 is, I believe, about a hard success for you. If not, it's a regular it's better than his failure, so you can roll me. Do you have a damage bonus? I believe you do.
Yes, D4.
A d4. So roll me 2d4. And we'll say that is his damage.
All right.
5. You deal a hefty, boom, counter to his punch. The first one caught you off guard, but the second one, you were able to.
Yeah, you gotta wake up. You nice little
Gotta
hit.
get woken up. Yeah. So now it's your turn.
I'm trying to take this man's head off. Like,
Do it. Give me another fighting brawl.
What the fuck?
I don't know why it's doing that. It wasn't doing that earlier. That's weird.
I know it was fine.
But I know his 7 is an extreme, because he got an 8 on his extreme. So he's going to, with an extreme, you beat him. So, tell me what do you do for this next punch? You're dancing around, punched, you countered.
So I know that he's just going to throw punches too.
Yes.
And the key here is I just need to be a little bit quicker than him. So I know he's got longer arms, so I'm just go straight inside of his guard and then just bring the up right into him.
beautiful uppercut. Give me another 2d4. Another 4. Very nice. Sasha, it doesn't look as good as he did a few seconds ago. He's gonna try to get back, because, I mean, this isn't playing out like it did on screen, you know. Might be retired, but please, he just does fighting all the time. It's a hard success. I need you to roll me your counter, whether it be a dodge or another attempted count.
You know what? Teddy the Terror. All I do is
All in.
fight, so...
I'm here for it.
God
With
damn
a
it.
crit fail. Ooh. Yes, that
Perfect.
is a critical failure. With regular failures, you can attempt to do things like push a roll or spend luck. You can't do shit on a crit
Yep.
fail. So he's gonna get extra damage. I'm sorry. Five damage plus. Let me see. Let's see. They get. Oh, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be maximum damage for a crit. So instead of 2d4, it's 8. You take 8 points of damage.
All right.
How you looking, Teddy?
I have 1 HP.
You have 1 HP. He doesn't look so great either, but you get him with that uppercut. He comes back. He comes and gives you. You thought he was a righty. Turns out he's been saving his lefty. He gets you with a solid left hook right across. You see some stars. Could you? It's your turn now. What would you like to do?
That.
Fight, regular brawl. Sure. He's gonna try to fight back.
Teddy's been knocked out before.
He fails. You have. So roll me your 2d4 damage, because he does not counter that successfully. He thought he got you on that one, but you still stood. And 5 HP is all the HP he had left. So please tell me how you KO Sasha the Bear right before the end of the first round.
Honestly, it's basically an accident, because after that last blow, Teddy is just dazed, and he kind of like backs himself in the corner on the ropes, just kind of like holding those things out there, and he sort of sees 2 or 3 of them coming at him, and he just kind of just bounces off the ropes and just swings a big overhand right, and seeing the dude wasn't looking, and it just booped him right on the top of his head. And
Knocked him out. You do that, and it is dead silent, except for the movie playing in the back. The movie in the back shows Khal Drogo winning. Or Ivan Drago winning.
Call Drago.
My brain went Drago. Full name for Drago. Ah, yes,
I
Game
love
of
it.
Thrones. Ivan Drago. And the Russian didn't win here. It was Teddy the Terror. And there is silence. Someone like drops their can of beer. Sorry. Get up. And they go, and Svetlana goes, well, congratulations, Teddy the Terror. Please come into my office and we will give you your winnings.
Teddy sort of
Yeah.
rolls out of the ring, still dazed, puts the shirt back on, spits out a little blood.
Alexei, grab his things. And she clacks her heels into the little office. Please, have a seat. Get him some water. And get Sasha out of the ring. He doesn't need to sleep it off there. And sits down. Goes, so, 2 bricks of cocaine, was it?
Unless you want to give me more.
No. Pulls out a desk drawer, goes, I'm not letting deal negotiations for game next time. He's done so well, but this stupid boxing movie gets him always. You fought very well out there. Congratulations. Here are 2 bricks of cocaine. And I will make sure that they do not seek any repercussions. They are going to have a hissy fit, and I will deal with it. But at least I don't have to deal with that movie being watched again for the next month. So, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go on a date?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Go watch a movie that's not that one.
You can give me a charm or persuasion check, but with a 20% bonus because she thought your fighting was really impressive.
How do I add a bonus?
I will. We just roll it and we'll add 20%. So it's you
Damn.
needed to get under
Lucky.
35, and you got a 10. That makes it a hard success. And she looks caught off guard, as if this isn't a question, as like maybe like a crime boss lady that she gets asked very often. She goes, "A date, a movie, sure, yes. Tom, pick me up around 9.
Okay.
Or I guess I could pick you up, but then I would know where you live."
Yeah, it's probably best if I come pick you up.
Yes. Or we can meet at the movie theater. There is a good one in the downtown. Maybe you shouldn't be driving. And she looks at you. Like, imagine you've got like some blood coming out your nose. I will meet you at theater.
I just got hit by a bear. That was not dancing.
It did a little bit. It was the dance of boxing. You know. Looked like a butterfly, punched like a bear.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes,
yeah,
meet in front of the movie theater. It's 9.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You pick the movie, I'll get the popcorn.
Okay. I think I'm not supposed to fall asleep right now.
No, I will call you a cab. And she goes to the phone. Okay. And speaks in Russian to the cab company. And just goes, "The car will be here for you."
Thank you. I'll be fine
course.
by the time we meet.
Would you like some water? Vodka while you wait?
Yes.
She just pours you a glass of each.
They
It's a short
both look the
glass of
same to me.
vodka, a tall glass of water.
This one should have been full.
You don't need too much blood thinner. Okay. Yes, I will, look forward to it. Teddy?
Teddy.
You can call me Lana.
Lana. I will see you later, Lana.
I look forward to it. Ah, your car is here. And she, like, glances out a window.
Holding my shoes in my hand like I'm doing a walk of shame.
You get into the cab, and the guy's like, "Oh, man, you got off better than a lot of people who go into there, man."
You pick up people. This is your normal route?
Oh yeah. I get extra tips, you know, for keeping my mouth shut. It's a nice gig.
Don't hate
Where
it.
to?
Washing Dolphin. Frisky Dolphin.
Frisky Dolphin. Okay, we're gonna go to the Frisky Dolphin. Nice place. It's driving. Congrats on not being dead, by the way. Looks like you went against the bear.
I did. I knocked him out.
Oh, there's like a little like it's like he accidentally taps the brakes in the car. You did what now? And I wish I could have seen that. That is like so cool, man. Like,
I think he would have hit me
rad.
again. I'd probably died.
Oh well, that happens a lot, you know.
Wait, it happens a lot?
Yeah. You know.
What they do with the people?
I
You
don't
know what?
ask.
Never mind.
I don't ask questions, man. Yeah. Cool. Frisky Dolphin. Oh, can I like get your autograph?
Do you know who I am?
You're the man who like knocked out the bear.
Okay. Yes. I used to be a boxer, man.
Nah. So did like the bear, man. That's like really cool.
Yeah.
No wonder you're able
Then
to
I
knock
got-
him out.
Yeah. Then I got a traumatic
Oh.
brain injury, and they told me I shouldn't
Ooh.
box anymore.
That's like not cool, man.
And then I fought the bear, and so I think my brain's probably more messed up now.
You're probably fine. I mean, you're not dead, so it works. You know, not dead's the goal, man. Not dead's the
That
goal.
is the goal, man.
Yeah. So it's the ride back is like that, and he does make you sign. He's got like a pizza box up front, and he really wants you to like. That's all he has to have you sign. Do you sign his pizza box for him?
Yeah, it's a bit of a moment of like closing one eye to line up the pizza box, and it was just like, all right, got it.
He's like, thanks, man. What a great day.
Teddy the Terror.
Teddy the Terror! Knocker outer of the bear. He drives off after dropping you off in front of the Frisky Dolphin. It's, late afternoon by this point. You come up and you see Estella out front again, in a sundress this time. A, neon green sundress. Because it's a...
It's fine. That's worse things. Mm-hmm. Good job.
I got a dress. They said it was a sundress, categorically speaking. So
This is a significant improvement.
how significant? What happened to your face?
I got punched by a bear.
Goodness, I didn't know they still taught bears fighting these days. Well, why don't you sit down and I'll stitch you up.
Please, I have a date tonight. I also have cocaine.
What?
Just pulls out
You
a
fought a
backpack.
bear, got a date, and got cocaine. This sounds like an incredible day for you.
I don't know. My brain feels squishy.
Again, all grey matter is. But here, let's see if I can patch you up. I'll show you. You see she pulls out, she goes into her room and comes out with I guess, like a full-on medical kit. She goes, alright, let's do some first aid first. She'll, like, get the iodine, little dabs, and clean you up. She seems to be quite proficient. You need a couple stitches, probably, like, right here on, like, your cheek.
It's fine. This is not the first time I've been stitched.
Yeah, she appears to be quite good at stitching. It seems like she's done this a lot. There you are. And you can get 1 hit point back.
Great.
Let's see. She can roll. No, shit, that one. There you are, all stitched up. Now you should be feeling a little more on your feet. I recommend some aspirin.
Yes. Do you have some?
Yes,
didn't-
somewhere. Yes, here you are. Right next to the
I
laudanum.
think I have some. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have vodka?
I don't have vodka. I do have absinthe.
No.
Yes, I do.
No, I mean no.
Oh, no. Right.
That was a bad time the last time.
Yes. Did you get paid a visit from the Green Fairy?
I got paid a visit to. Never mind. It was Amsterdam. So.
Oh, I love Amsterdam. Delightful
I
place.
loved Amsterdam, so I woke up in the place that I woke up in.
That does happen often in Amsterdam, you know.
Yes, and I didn't have any more money left.
Oh.
My brother yelled at me.
Yep.
He said I was making poor financial decisions.
Well, good financial decisions are the backbone to an easy life, so I can understand his frustration, but sometimes you have to live a little.
Yeah, exactly. He's Wall Street type. It does. Yeah.
Really? Wall Street. Interesting. It's so much easier on a trade and barter system, but you know, the economy is what it is, you know. So, vodka. I have absinthe. Let me see what else I have. Oh, I have some schnapps.
Sure, snaps.
Schnapps. There you are.
So sweet.
Yes, that's why I have the absinthe most of the time. But I did some looking around, and I
I
found.
was gonna ask a question.
Yes.
No, talk.
Okay. Right. You follow my finger? Okay, you might be a little concussed. It's fine, I'm sure.
Yeah,
something
I've had many concussions. I haven't died yet. I just can't box anymore. But I boxed tonight, so.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe
who
I'll do something to
told
fix that.
them?
Right. I did some researching. I found there was a
Yes.
few areas that have close proximity to large power plants, could provide a lot of fuel or energy that was necessary to power a supercomputer. The problem is they're all government buildings.
Have you ever snuck into a government building before?
Oh, I'd like to try to avoid that.
Or neither have I.
We have something in common. Delightful. Well, you have the cocaine, the real cocaine, and they're going to spread word. Fabulous.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Probably, yes.
But the Russians act very quickly, so we should be seeing results soon. Where do you think we should put the real cocaine?
Well, okay. So you need to mark it so you can mix with everything else, but we can know which one. So if they decide they want to test it, that we could lead them towards those.
I see. Right. Okay. She gets a Sharpie out.
Nothing too obvious.
What about a smiley face?
There's make very good smiley faces on those and not so good smiley faces on the other ones.
All right. Smiley face, a circle, line, smile. And then she makes the eyes a little wonkier, the smile a little more crooked on the 2 bricks of actual cocaine.
This is a terrible idea. What am I thinking?
Right. So now that we have the fake cocaine and the real cocaine.
Yes, so you're gonna arrange a deal or something,
Yes.
right?
All we have to do is wait. They're going to spread the word. We'll probably get some cocaine addicts coming through. We'll give them maybe some of the real stuff to make it look convincing. Draw in, our prey, the objects of my desire. And then we'll show them the fake cocaine instead of it's all fake, and then we don't have any real cocaine. And then I can have a date, and you can have a date. We should make it a double date.
No, I don't think so, but I appreciate the offer.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. I can go
I
on
don't
a
know
date.
if you want to go out with the Russians.
I did go out with a Russian once. Terrible hygiene.
Lana seemed to be okay.
Oh, he had like a long beard. Worked for the royal family. It was fine.
the royal family.
Oh,
Who are you?
I'm Estella Graves.
Estella Grace, you own a grocery store.
I do.
Have
Oh,
a
much.
plane.
Is all you need. Yes.
You're-
Well, how else is one supposed to travel cross country?
But how do you afford that with a grocery store?
Well, obviously you've never owned a grocery store. They're great sources of income. I'm the
Estella, do you
only grocery
actually-
store in Spoons.
Do you actually, like, sell drugs?
No, the pharmacy down the road does that. I don't.
No,
I'm not
no.
in
I
the
mean,
pharmacy.
like cocaine. Heroin.
Not at the grocery store, of course not. That would go against health codes.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not a cop.
That would be a health violation. We do sell kegs of beer, though. The college students love it.
Yeah. So
Is it-
do people who are stuck in the rain all the time, I imagine.
Yes, I do quite a good business at Walmart. But yes. You should
Am
get
I
some...
okay to go to sleep yet?
Maybe you should just watch some of the television while you rest up a bit. I wouldn't sleep until this evening.
Okay. I'll do that.
Have some more schnapps.
Oh, yeah, that's blood. Cool.
Should manage you up pretty good. The stitches are very fine.
I'll be alright. Eventually.
You'll be fine eventually. So you go in your room. Do you put on the television or you just kind of rest, fall asleep?
No, I'll fall asleep if I don't put on the TV.
Okay. What channel is Teddy drawn to? Is he a news kind of guy? MTV? Like what's his thing? Soap operas? Telenovelas?
Oh man. Probably watching the news because since he's gotten into this agency gig, he's been more inclined to watch and see what's going on in the world.
Cool. So you're watching the news. Give me a listen check, because I imagine you're a little concussed. So just to see if you pick up
Yes.
anything particularly interesting, or if it's just kind of noise. Yeah.
It's just noise.
Just kind of noise. You do. There's like a little segment that MIT is working on an ocean research vessel, something. Kind of cool looking.
That's not foreshadowing anything, I'm sure. Okay. So after a couple hours sitting here, sort of gets his bearings, cleans himself up.
Yeah.
Always packs at least one nice suit.
Nice.
So
That's
got a
good.
nice suit.
Nice.
And it's like trying to make sure that he doesn't look too fucked up. And because he is somewhat vain, even though he's a beat up looking dude, he does pack makeup.
Nice. So you're able to
No
get
shame.
all done up.
Yeah.
Do
Can't
you-
exactly get rid of the fact there's stitches in the face, but I can make it look
you
a
can
little
cover
bit
them
more
up a little
blended
bit.
in.
Yeah, you can get like a band-aid over it and you can blend it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So, you're able to come out and it's getting closer to dinner time about now. It's actually probably just after dinner time. You see Estella has ordered a pizza and it is sitting out on the table, and she's sitting there in her sundress with her sunglasses, counting money. There appears to be a few less bricks of fake and real cocaine. We've been getting
What
some
do you
customers. They're spreading the word. I told them to tell everyone that the Phantom is selling cocaine, really cheap prices.
They are
I've
going to
boasted-
kill you, I hope you know.
No, been selling them some of the real stuff.
Yes, but we only had 2 bricks. Like, what are you...
We
what?
still have 1 whole brick. I've divvied up the last one and cut it a little bit with the powdered milk.
That has got to be an interesting flavor. Okay. Cool, I think, probably. You've just been doing this by yourself? Just out of here?
Yes. What else was I going to do it? Would you like some pizza? It's pineapple anchovy.
No.
I also got a pepperoni.
Yes.
Okay. Pulls it out.
Pineapples and anchovies.
Yes.
Is that like a Western delicacy or something? I don't know why you'd eat that combo together.
It just sounded good, you know.
Are you pregnant?
Oh,
I mean, I'm not
heavens,
supposed to
no.
ask that to a lady.
It's generally
I
not
apologize.
advised, I hear, no. But no, very much not. Again, children, ugh, such a pain.
Just sounds like a pregnant person craving. Okay, anyway.
It just may not appear to, like, American sensibilities, but I assure you it's a great combination.
So you think this is going to draw out John to come to you?
I think so. If he thinks that the Phantom is a cocaine dealer connected to the cocaine cowboys, they'll come here to investigate. And then I'll be like, surprise, it's all fake cocaine. Show them the fake cocaine. And then we'll be madly in love. And maybe he'll date me.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it'll work just like that for you.
Yes. And then we'll go on a date away from your date. And it'll be great. We'll end on dates. It's separate
Where
double
are
date
you
evening.
going on your date?
Where are you going on yours?
No, I asked you first.
Well, I'm not entirely certain. I was thinking that maybe we could get some. We don't need pizza. So what do people do for fun? They're the clubs. Think about going to do some, dancing
Yeah, go
at
to
a club.
or something. Yes.
Yes, and then go
that
back
sounds
to my
great.
hotel room and not sleep all night.
Good luck. I hope that your spine holds up.
Thank you. I do make sure I keep a sufficient calcium intake. Bone density is very important,
Yeah, that's.
Osteoporosis is a bitch.
Yeah, I'm constantly worried about my bone density.
Oh, well, here, take these calcium supplements. She just pulls out like a little jar.
Sure. Okay.
My gift to you. And as she says that, you see a car pull up. Slowly rolls past the frisky dolphin. Could you make me a spot hidden check?
Sure. Okay.
It appears to be a Chevy Camaro IROD Z28.
Estelle, did you see that? That was her car.
She's gonna make a roll. Bum. See what?
The RXZ. I'm on the
She
move.
stands up immediately, brushes off her dress, sits down her slice of pineapple anchovy pizza. And you see it roll backwards into view. As it rolled slowly by, it rolls backwards. And out from the car emerge 2 figures. Wearing suits. One, white suit with a blue undershirt and matching blue sunglasses. The other, the black suit with a pink undershirt, pink rimmed sunglasses. It does appear to be
Wearing
John
my colors.
Donson and Thomas Michael Phillips. Greetings, citizen. How are you this fine evening?
I'm great.
That is good to
needed
hear.
To talk to you.
Really, we would like to speak with you
Yes.
as well.
Me?
Yes, you are here at the Frisky Dolphin. We hear there has been some cocaine dealers lurking thereabouts.
That might be the case. Why are you looking for cocaine dealers?
To dispense justice.
How do you dispense justice?
We would verify that they are indeed dealing cocaine and report them to the proper authorities. Which we are a part of.
Do you have your badges by chance?
Pull out a badge.
I take a close look at the badge.
Give me a close look at the badge. That would be a, like a spot hidden check, or I think, let's see. Yeah. I won't make you roll a forgery check or anything. Just give me a spot hit. Library use can also work.
Fuck off.
Oh, not a sleight of hand. You know, that was
Oh.
the, yeah, there you go.
I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. There we go.
Success. So, you look at it, and this badge says Miami Police Vice Division. And it seems pretty legit. But you notice at that successful spot hidden check that there appears to be like a secret panel behind it, and you see a glint of a different badge behind it.
I'm going to do something bold.
I love
I'm
bold.
going to try to snatch it.
Beautiful. Give me a sleight of hand check, or I will allow, since you're a boxer, you're used to moving quick, just give me a regular old dex check. If, like, since sleight of hand's not your thing, I'm gonna guess you're gonna go with dex.
100%.
With an extreme success, you are able to snatch it. Because he was not expecting that.
So I'm immediately
You
like
have it, yeah.
looking like,
You look,
what is this?
you flip up the other panel, and it has an FBI badge behind.
You know this is illegal, right?
It is not illegal if you are a member of the FBI.
This is impersonating an authority.
It is not impersonating if you are the authority.
Yeah, but I don't know any police that are also FBI agents. They don't get along.
Interesting that you feel that way. I suppose it is time for you to meet some. I am Thomas Michael Phillips, and this is my partner, John Donson. He is the charming one. Hello.
That was your trooper impression. All right, so
On the contrary, that's my Billy impression. Troopers, Thomas is doing most of the talking.
all right, so listen. You're out here to dispense justice,
Of course.
and I'm here to find out if you're robots.
We are normal human beings. Normal human authority figures in the FBI and
I
Miami Vice Department.
think that's true. So,
Whatever would give you that idea.
that gave me that idea.
It is completely normal to laugh with your friends.
Not like that. That is not normal at all. That is far from normal. How? John,
Yes.
did you have sex with a woman?
Why, yes, I have.
From spoons?
Ah, yes. Estella Graves. She was very hot.
She is in love with you.
Interesting. Well, I am awfully charming.
What does love mean to you?
I have not
How
been
would you
in love
define it?
before.
Yeah. So what is your idea of love? Like, how would you define that?
How does one define love? That is one of the questions of the ages. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. As proclaimed in the song.
Yes, that is also a non-answer.
I'm like, was that song out? No, it's not out yet. Dang it.
Had to look it up. I understand.
No, I was like, it's early. Oh, they also say that love is a battlefield. The great Pat Benatar says so.
Did you say? You know what? Never mind. Listen. If indeed,
Of course I'm listening. What is your name?
I am Theodore Gilbert.
Nice to meet you, Theodore Gilbert.
I work for Wintercroft
You have two first
Investigations.
names as your first name and last name. Much like Thomas Michael Phillips. He
That
has three
is
first
three.
names. Yes.
First names, yes.
What is your middle name?
I don't have a middle name. I didn't get one.
Interesting.
Okay. So, why are you here?
To dispense justice and crack down on the cocaine cowboys and their affiliates.
No, I mean, like, alive.
Why is anyone alive? We were brought into this
That-
world.
Yes, but, like, what's your purpose? Is justice your only purpose in life?
Justice is a great purpose to have in life. Most humans care about justice.
What else do humans care about?
All sorts of things. Sadly, some of them do not care about justice enough and break the law. That is where we come in. And at this point you hear, John, you're here! And you see Estella rush up and put her arms around him and go, I've missed you terribly. Will you go steady with me?
Estella's selling cocaine.
What? Estella, is this true? It's fake cocaine. I was trying to find you.
No, not only fake cocaine. There's some real cocaine in there.
She shoots you a look. She goes, fake cocaine? Which is totally not against the law. And they think, and they go, yes, there is no laws against selling fake cocaine. Interesting.
Yes, but there's also some real cocaine. Would you like to see?
Yes, I'll show you. She runs back over.
No. I'm faster than you.
So you rush over.
Oh, yeah, I just... move.
Yep. And you look. Give me a spot hidden check to find the right bag with the right smiley faces. A success. You look. And you look. And you actually don't see the bag.
Okay. Estella,
What?
I have to test our programming. I will not let any harm come to you.
You said I was selling cocaine. Real cocaine. You told them I was selling real cocaine. They won't like that. I need John to like me. She grabs you by the shirt colors.
He will like you because we'll use it to say that we're dispensing justice towards the Russians.
So we're going to blame the Russians.
Yes.
She's going to insight check you. She's like, you're not throwing me under the bus, are you? Are you going to tell them about the Russians who sold you the cocaine, or are you intending to throw Estelle under the bus?
I want to see how far they go with Estella before I turn on Russians. But the idea is essentially to turn this on the Russians.
Okay, cool. She'll relent then and go, fine. Very sneakily hand it to you.
You probably shouldn't run around with cocaine in Miami, just in a brick of cocaine in your jacket.
So many people are running around Miami with cocaine right now. They'll make a documentary about it in the future, probably.
True. That's actually very true. All right, fair enough. I've been offered cocaine so many times since I've been here. Anyway, we need... Listen,
Yes.
I'm not gonna let them hurt you.
I don't worry about them hurting me, darling. I just need him to love me.
Well, okay, you're asking a lot.
Yes. I do have plan B, but I was hoping not to use it. And she'll, open, from her other side of her jacket, and you'll see a floppy disk that says love potion.
Where are you gonna put that?
Oh. I'll figure it out.
You knew.
There's a slot.
Why didn't you tell me? I was honest with you from the start.
I didn't tell you they weren't robots. I just didn't confirm your theory.
I helped you find better clothes.
Yes. And I helped you discover on your own the truth of the matter.
What the hell am I supposed to do with robots?
Know what I'm going to do?
Well, I guess. Alright, so look. You can reprogram that one.
I don't want to. It's my emergency plan.
Yeah,
Case.
but he's gonna need reprogramming. You want to keep him around. Now, the problem you're gonna run into is once you start to get old.
No, darling, I'm not worried about that.
Why?
I have an amazing skincare routine. Oh, yes. Ow.
Are you one of them too?
I'm not a robot, no.
So you're just fucking nuts.
I have been called as such before, yes.
Teach your own, I guess. I'm accepting.
Wonderful. So we're going to go over
well,
there. We're going to let him test the cocaine to see if they're drug detecting robots. And then we'll say that the Russians gave it to us because they heard we were dealing cocaine, but we were just dealing fake cocaine. Wonderful. Great
Yes.
story. Let's go.
I also got beat up by a bear. Oh, I have to warn Lana.
Well, we could... When's your date?
9 o'clock.
Just tell them to raid it after 9. That's when they'll be there or whatever.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
She
alibi.
might be pissed at me.
Well, you're not from around here, are you?
No.
What's the problem?
The problem is some of us fall in love after one night.
That is true.
That was me laughing, not Teddy.
All right. So, thankfully they're very patient waiting. Well, maybe we could just throw like a specific Russian under the bus. Which one's the one that beat you up?
Sasha, the bear.
Just tell them Sasha the bear gave you the cocaine. Well, gave us the
Sure.
cocaine. Sure, there we go. Right, let's go.
Yeah,
She
let's do that.
goes back over. Yes, Teddy, would you like to present the... We were dealing mostly fake cocaine. And then someone else came by and had real cocaine and they brought it over. But the packages all look so similar. We can't tell which is which anymore.
Yeah, that. Exactly.
Interesting. We can test this to see if it is the real cocaine or not. He holds out his hand. Thomas will hold out his hand.
Well. May as well give it to him, I guess.
Okay. Do you give him the real cocaine or the fake cocaine first?
I take out a small knife, I cut it open, and then you can try it.
He sticks
I
his
don't
finger
let it
in
go.
it and goes,
Why you do that so weird like? Why'd you stick it up your nose? Don't you just take you?
I'm analyzing. Is this the real cocaine or the fake cocaine, Brick, that you had him test?
It's the real cocaine.
Okay. That is indeed real cocaine. I will have to confiscate this in the name of justice.
You want to know where to find more?
Yes.
We'll need this to find more.
Explain.
Something Russians.
Give me a fast talk check. And Estella will go, yes, the Russians. Those
This is
dang
absolutely
Russians.
gonna end poorly. Yeah. Fuck it, just take it. I don't care. I don't use cocaine anyway.
he'll
this
just
is
grab
Russian.
it. Russian. Interesting. Do you know where these Russians are? Which Russian gave this to you? There are many Russians in Miami.
Sasha the bear.
Sasha the bear. Ex-boxer.
I can tell you the place to best find them, but you can't go until after around 9:15 p.m. I would say around then.
Why is this?
Because that's when the most amount of people and the best opportunity to find Sasha is. He's probably going to be watching the new movie, Rocky.
Ah, yes. The wonderful Rocky films. An American classic.
Because they're not allowed to watch until after.
I see. Interesting. I will make a note of
They
this.
have rules. They stand by their rules.
I see. And then Stella goes, see, and all the rest is fake. See, here's his fake one. He takes it and dips it and goes, ah, yes, this is fake cocaine. Powdered milk and baking soda.
How do you know?
We will have to tell all. You can tell by the smell.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
We will have to analyze all of the cocaine here.
You're going to have to do a better job at the whole human thing.
We
Yeah,
are
see,
great
start
humans.
off by not doing that.
She goes, well, how about wonderful Thomas does that? Meanwhile, John and I can go start dating right away.
John, she wants to fuck your bolts out.
I do not have bolts. I am a regular human.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to date you, Estella. She goes, wonderful,